Imagine a world where 90% of everything you own comes from one country. Shocking, isn't it? That's the reality with China. Yes, China produces about 90% of the world's consumer products. This might make you wonder, should we reconsider our purchasing decisions? Let's find out today on Documentify TV. While cheap prices and vast variety can be appealing, there are several reasons to rethink buying products made in China. From quality control issues to ethical concerns and impacts on local economy, these factors warrant a second look. Let's analyze deeper into these issues. Quality control in Chinese manufacturing has been a long-standing issue. Now, let's see why this might be true. China, often referred to as the world's factory, has been under the microscope for the quality of its products. One of the main issues is the use of substandard materials. In a bid to cut costs and maximize profits, some manufacturers resort to using inferior materials. This results in products that not only lack durability but also fail to meet the expectations of consumers. Next, we have the issue of safety standards. While it's true that many Chinese manufacturers follow international safety protocols, there are still a significant number that do not. This lack of adherence to safety standards is a serious concern, especially when it comes to products like electronics, toys, and food items. These products, if not manufactured and tested properly, can pose serious risks to consumers. And then there's the problem of counterfeit products. China is infamous for its counterfeit market. From knockoff designer bags to fake electronics, these products may look like the real deal on the surface, but they're far from it. Counterfeit products are not just about deceiving customers, they're about compromising on quality, which can lead to safety issues. Now you might be thinking, but aren't there regulations in place? Yes, there are, but enforcement can be inconsistent. Despite efforts by the Chinese government to crack down on these issues, they persist due to the sheer size and complexity of the country's manufacturing sector. So, what does all this mean for you as a consumer? It's simple. When you purchase a product, you're not just buying an item, you're investing in its quality, safety, and reliability. Products that fall short in these aspects not only waste your hard-earned money, but can also pose a risk to your safety. Remember, compromising on quality can lead to safety risks and financial losses. Beyond quality, the ethical implications of buying products made in China are significant. Let's delve into the moral maze that surrounds the labor conditions and human rights violations in Chinese factories. A troubling reality that underpins the manufacturing industry in China is the prevalence of low wages. Often workers are paid a pittance, barely enough to survive on. This is despite the long hours they put in, sometimes exceeding the legal limit of working hours. This exploitation of labor is a glaring ethical concern that comes attached with every Made in China tag. It's a grim reminder that we might be saving a few bucks at the cost of someone else's livelihood. But low wages are just the tip of the iceberg. The working conditions in many of these factories are far from ideal. For example, cramped spaces, inadequate safety measures, and a severe lack of basic amenities. Workers are expected to churn out products at a rapid pace, often under hazardous conditions. It's a grim reality that's hidden away behind the glossy exterior of the finished products. And then there's the issue of child labor. Despite international condemnation and supposed regulations, child labor continues to be a pervasive problem in China. Children as young as 6 or 7 are forced into labor, denied their right to education, play, and a normal childhood. Every product that comes out of such factories is tainted with the innocence and dreams of these young lives. It's essential to remember that every purchase we make is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. By buying products marred by ethical issues, we're indirectly supporting these violations. We're signaling to these companies that it's okay to exploit workers, it's okay to disregard basic human rights, as long as the price is right. So, the next time you're tempted by a low-cost, made-in-China product, take a moment to think about the hidden cost. Because there's more to a product than its price tag. The true cost is measured in human dignity and rights. Supporting such practices indirectly endorses these violations. Our purchasing decisions can have a profound impact on our local economy and job market. Let's explain how our choice to buy products from China impacts these areas. When we consistently choose items made overseas, it means fewer products are being manufactured locally. This leads to a decrease in local manufacturing jobs. In fact, over the past 2 decades, millions of manufacturing jobs have been lost, much of this due to increased imports from China. As jobs in manufacturing dwindle, communities suffer. These jobs often provide a livable wage and offer opportunities for growth and advancement. When these jobs disappear, it can lead to increased unemployment rates and economic instability. Moreover, when we depend heavily on imported goods, we risk making our economy vulnerable. This economic dependency can be problematic, particularly in times of geopolitical tension or disruptions in global supply chains. In such situations, having a robust local manufacturing sector can act as a buffer, providing a degree of economic resilience. The loss of local manufacturing capabilities also impacts innovation. When production is moved offshore, so too is the potential for research and development. This can hinder the growth of local industries and weaken our competitive position on the global stage. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is something we can do. By consciously choosing to purchase items made locally, we can help to stimulate our local economy. Money spent on local products tends to stay in the community, circulating among local businesses and contributing to local employment. Moreover, buying local often means supporting fair labor practices. In contrast to the questionable labor conditions in some overseas factories, local businesses are more likely to adhere to strict labor laws, ensuring workers are treated fairly and ethically. In conclusion, our purchasing decisions carry weight. They influence not only our own lives but also the economic health of our communities and the livelihoods of our neighbors. Supporting local businesses not only boosts our economy but also ensures fair labor practices. Taking all these factors into account, it becomes clear why we need to reconsider our purchasing decisions. We've explored quality control issues, ethical concerns, and impacts on local economies. Remember, every dollar we spend is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. Now it's your turn to voice your opinion. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this important issue. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until then, see you in the next video.